Hi, I am Melissa Mahoney, IAAP CEO, for those who don't know me. I have been with the association for almost 17 years now and have served in many capacities in my tenure. I started as an admin in the accounting department and have moved my way through programs and services and have had many different responsibilities. And I'm so honored to now be serving as the CEO of the association, the greatest association. Um, I'd like to talk a little bit about our staff team because we are rebuilding our team post-COVID. So we have a lot of new faces on our team. And I'd really love the opportunity for you to get to hear from each of those team members about who they are, what they do, why this work is so important to them. So I am so happy to be able to introduce you through these series of interviews with our IAAP HQ team. I am very excited to introduce one of the other longest tenured employees at IAAP, Rachel Suman. Rachel, would you please tell us who you are and what you do?
I would be honored. Absolutely. I have been with the association about 10 years. I am the Chief Experience Officer here. And gosh, I don't know what I don't do, honestly. I get the immense privilege of overseeing all of our amazing programs, our services, membership, marketing. I get to do all the really cool, fun stuff, actually.
Thinking back long ago when you started your tenure at IAAP, and maybe even not just why you chose to work at IAAP, but why have you continued to stay at IAAP? I think is a great question for you.
Well, I actually started at IAAP as administrative professional. I'd been in the profession for about 15 years before I joined. And the alignment was there. I fell in love immediately. And then as I grew in my own career and kind of grew within the association and watched the association evolve and actually helped be part of evolving the association in so many ways, like I am just so immersed in who we are and what we do. And I have such an immense privilege of getting to hear how we change lives every day from members, from our community, from organizations. So even in the hard days, I still absolutely adore it because I get to actually see the impact. I align with the mission, and it's one of my very favorite things to do. Like I said, even in the tough days, there's still tough days. I don't want to make it seem like there's not, but at the end of the day, we get to do amazing work and we get to help people be their best selves. And that's what I love.
So thinking about the future of the profession and the impact that the association can have on the profession, what do you hope for? What do you dream that we can actually achieve and do? We've been working for years and years and years on this mission. And as you mentioned, it is part of our identities. I think we share that. So as you kind of think about the future, where do you think we can have the greatest impact? What do you envision? What do you dream about?
Gosh, I could probably spend 20 minutes talking about this, honestly. So I will condense it, but I envision a future that really brings all of these worlds that we try and bring together. So administrative professionals get to show up as their true, authentic, best selves. They are stepping up, they are doing the work they are capable and willing and valued for. And on the flip side of that, organizations recognize the value. They recognize administrative professionals and what they can bring at any level, at any role, if it's a specialized role, if it's whatever that looks like within the organization, they recognize and acknowledge the value that the administrative professionals are at the same time bringing to the table and recognizing within themselves. It's very much a two-sided coin for me. And we're at such an amazing point in history, and you and I have talked about this so often, like this is the time, like we're slowly starting to see that change and starting to see people actually grab hold of that vision. So that's really what I see, is just that building and growing like a snowball, and us actually making it there and seeing the evolution of that.
We've talked many times about how it is like a living, breathing entity that we experience all the time. Um, this might be the hardest question I think I have for you. What is your favorite IAAP memory?
Oh my gosh, this is so the hardest question. And it shouldn't have been there. The reason it's hard is because there are so very many to choose from. After 10 years at the association, I did not have to look far for a favorite memory, but if I had to choose one, I would say that 2018 Summit is my favorite IAAP memory. And the reason that it is because that, more than any other conference that I think I can recognize in our history, was such a moment of rebirth. We had gone through some changes, and we really, like, that conference, I got to see people catch the vision. They got to catch what we do at IAAP and why we exist. And it just, I mean, all of our summit conferences are amazing and have that energy, but that one, more than any of them, I would say, it just, like, everywhere you turned, it was there and you could feel it and people were excited. And I feel like that really was kind of a turning point for us as an association to start to realize that future that we had talked about for so long.
Well, you will not be surprised to hear that Summit is a common theme in staff memory. So thank you so much for sharing your vision, and it's such an honor to get to partner with you in this work every day.
100% ditto. I could not agree more. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed our little mini series of introductions with the staff. I really hope that you learned more about the people who are serving you day in and day out, and are doing such incredible work for the association on behalf of you, on behalf of the profession. I just wanted to also point out that almost every single staff member mentioned something about Summit, and registration for Summit 2023 is open. It's such an incredibly impactful event. It is the heart and soul of the work that we do. It's our chance to gather together as a collective profession. It's so unifying, empowering, uplifting, that I hope you are making plans to join us either virtually or in person in July of 2023. Registration is open, so don't delay. Thank you.